Hi everyone, hope you're all well. So this workout today is in 4 sections. We've got a cardio section, we've got a lower body, upper body, and we've got a core section as well. So you can either do them all one after each other, each section, or if you prefer, just pick a couple of sections out of each one each time you do the workout. So there's 2 options on the screen. There's a lower intensity and a higher intensity. If you want to go even higher than that, make the movements faster, but make sure you're in really good control of every exercise that you do. If 45 seconds is too much, just reduce the time frames and take longer recoveries in between each exercise. They're simple movements but really effective when you do them right. Hope you enjoy it. Big circles round through the shoulders, going behind, then bring the arms back forward again. And sit down into a squat, sitting your bottom back, ground your heels into the floor, tummy and chest lifted. Mobilise through the hip joints, lifting the knee up, circle round through the hip, one side to the other. Then driving the heels up towards the centre of the bottom into a hamstring curl, squeezing through the back of the leg. For a repeater, knee lift, one side to the other. Back into your squat, and then we're going to step alternating legs behind into a lunge. Star jumps, make sure you have a soft landing to the floor, extend your arms nice and high, pull your core in tight. Jump as high as you can, make sure you ground the heels to the floor and sit your bottom back when you squat and keep the core pulled in. Lean slightly forward but pull your core in and make sure your back's not rounded. Jump over to the side and tap the toe behind the other leg. Keep your hips facing forward. If you're doing burpees, try and get your chest to the floor and then push yourself back up nice and strong, keeping again tight through the core. Otherwise, just squat and just tap down as low as you can and then back to the shoulders. Get your lunge as deep as you can. If you're able to, just tap your hand on the side of the foot, power up and lift your body into a jump if you can. Sprint, jog or march on the spot. Ground your heels and sit your bottom back for 3 pulses into the squat, and then lift yourself up on the tips of the toes if you can, or keep your heels down if you prefer. Squat lunge combination, get as deep as you can, pull your core in, keep your chest up. If you prefer to lift the knee instead of lunging, you can, and change legs halfway through. So you lift your bottom off the floor and you squeeze tight as you can through your bottom. You can make it harder by raising the leg, and halfway through change the leg over. Keep your tummy pulled in. Get your hands wide, push your chest to the floor, squeezing your tummy nice and tight, and drop down to your knees if you need to make it easier. You can use either tins or you can use hand weights if you've got them to make it harder. Bicep curls, elbows tucked into the waistline, squeeze up through the biceps, then back down again. Lift the bottom off the floor to make it harder. Fingertips pointing towards your shoes, and make sure you're bending through the elbows as you go down. Slightly tipping forward from the hips, pull your tummy in, squeeze your shoulder blades as tight as you can together, and open up your chest as you bring those hand weights or those tins up. Again, you can use tins or weights to make it harder. Squeezing through the obliques, push from side to side. Feet lifted off the floor is harder, feet down easier, or if you prefer, just to do a side twist. Lowering the legs down, either two legs together straightened harder, or you can bend them or split them to make it easier. Make sure you're pulling tight in your tummy and pushing your lower back down into the floor. If you want to make it harder, lift the upper body up off the floor. Abdominal crunches, try and squeeze up as high as you can, just tapping the side of the legs, or just keep your hands behind your head and just squeezing up as far as you can go. Holding a plank position, knees on the floor to make it easier, on your toes to make it harder, squeezing tight through the midsection of your body, and then just tapping, alternating shoulders with the hands. Bring your heel up towards your bottom, stretching out your front thigh, your quadricep muscle. Keep your knee underneath the hip, slightly pushing the hip forward and drive the heel to your bottom. Change legs. Step the foot behind, push the heel into the floor, keep the back leg nice and straight, bend through the front knee, pulling tight through the core and extend the arms high as you can, stretching through the whole body. Step one leg forward, keep that leg straight, dig your heel into the floor and tip from the hips to increase the stretch. Place your hands on the opposite bent leg. Change sides. Keeping the knees just soft, tip from your hips and go down as far as your body will allow you to go. Your arms behind your lower part of your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up through the chest. Bend your arm over your head, holding the elbow, bring it through a stretch through the arm and then just slightly lean over so you feel it through the waistline. Then over to the other side.